Hello, beautiful people. This is Kristen. Thank you for stopping by my channel for a quick little tag. Oh, the places you'll go. This was an original tag by Gareth at Books, Songs, and Other Magic. I will leave all of the prompts and information about that linked below. I was tagged by Aaron Facer and really appreciate that. Without further ado, here are the prompts. Which direction you choose? Book prompt. What's the first place that you go in a bookstore? I usually go to the display that they have set up. I want to see what it is that they're promoting and what is the new thing. I would say it is very, very rare that I ever actually buy or pick that up, but I like to be in the know. That's usually the first thing that I'm drawn to, unless I'm on a mission for that one thing and then I head straight into the information desk because I want them to tell me where it is on the shelf or if they have it or not. So either the featured display or the information desk. And then the life prompt, there's always a book prompt and a life prompt. So the life prompt said, what is the biggest life decision you've made that has impacted your life? And that is a huge question. Off the top of my head, I really feel like it's my faith and my decision to embrace that. You know, I was brought up in the faith, in the life of the church, but then to make that decision to accept Jesus and to allow my faith to be the Lord of my life, to like basically color everything, that probably has to be my biggest decision. Number two, too smart to go down any not so good street. These are all cute little quotes from Places You Go by Dr. Seuss. The book prompt is, what did you used to read that you don't read anymore? I would have to say those kind of cringy, thriller, almost gruesome books. I'm looking at you, Sydney Sheldon. Those kind of books that I would love to be on the edge of my seat and be all creeped out that the family was going to do something really so bad. And now I can't believe I read that. I would not read that. Would not read that anymore, y'all. Life prompt. What have you learned either as a hobby or in education that you value the most? The big kind of life lesson that I remember being a significant turning point was actually motherhood, teaching me, and maybe a little bit working, you know, being out, actually having a job, dealing with other people, that when something goes bad and it doesn't go the way you plan it, it may not be great or the way it was in your mind, but it's not the end of the world disaster that I really thought it was for probably the first half of my life. The fact that life is way more flexible, it's way more variable, that education in general, like, you may not use that specific calculus, you may not use that specific knowledge of that specific literary book that you're reading, but the process of trying to write the paper, the process of trying to get the grades and pass the class is the real learning. And so that's my answer to that. Number three, you'll be seeing great sights. Book prompt, pick a book with an attractive cover. So I'm definitely going with my recent pick that I went out of my way to get, the Barnes & Noble exclusive, The Sirens by Amelia Hart, because of these end pages. Is anything special, but the end pages are worth it, right? I'm not sure that counts as an attractive cover, although this is a very beautiful, attractive cover. Life prompt, what is the most beautiful place that you've visited? That's a hard one because I have been blessed to go to a lot of really beautiful places. I have even lived in Alaska, visited Hawaii. I always say that my favorite vacation was probably with my boys going to Niagara Falls, and I just thought that was mesmerizing and really, really beautiful. I don't know about overall place, but there's little aspects of different places that just really enthrall me, and I could just stare at certain things of nature for hours. Number 4, you'll be the best of the best. Book prompt. What do you feel confident that you know a lot about regard to books? I feel confident that I know more about books than the average person. I don't know an expert amount about books compared to anything. And so that's why I'm here. I'm here to continue to learn. I am a lifelong learner that loves to learn. Life prompt. What would be your specialist subject on mastermind? So in life in general, I feel like I have a pretty good handle on theology, on discussing the Bible, on discussing church life, specifically family ministry with kids, with youth. I love sharing those stories and those adventures and faith formation and how do we continue to develop our faith. Because again, might see my answer to the first one. I think it's a really important decision that makes life all the better. So, number 5, except when you don't. So you're the best of the best except when you don't. Book prompt. What kinds of books do you feel that you don't relate to? Well, I certainly don't relate to horror or to those gruesome suspense ones that I was saying that I don't. I'm never going to read them. So I'm never going to be good at them. Life prompt. What is something you've stopped doing or that you've given up on? I have given up on trying to necessarily master certain technology, trying to actually complete a lot of projects. I will like start things and it's not so important that I have to be the best or finish things anymore. It's what I was saying, being more nuanced and more comfortable just about life and the mess and loose ends. I like loose ends now. The waiting place. Number 6. Book prompt. Name a book you're excited to read that's on your TBR. So I just grabbed one that's on my hopeful TBRs for this month. I want to read Jennifer Weiner. This is Mrs. Everything. This was a recommendation from a bookseller in a small private bookstore that I purchased from, and I usually have the same taste as her, and she said she really loved this. I've never read this author. I see this author all the time. I think this author is having a brand new one coming out this month, maybe even, and I need to see if I like her. So I'm really excited to actually try it out and read it. It's a priority that I really want to get to this month in April of 2025. Life prompt. What in general are you looking forward to most this year? It feels like it's been a lot of transition this year and that I really just want to continue to find routine and get to where, because things aren't settled, my husband and I haven't been able to put on the calendar a vacation for us. So a vacation for us. That's what I'm most looking forward to, like having a routine and getting a vacation on the calendar, and just a simple vacation, just go camping. That's all I want. Balancing act. Talk about balancing your time between general life and putting out content on BookTube. It's easy. I do BookTube when I feel like it, when I have time, when I feel excited and energetic about sharing something, because that's going to translate and that's going to be something I want to share and excited to share. And hopefully you get excited to hear it. And otherwise, I'm just doing life. So I don't have a set schedule or pressure or anything BookTube related. It's just a fun hobby because I love y'all. I love my community. And for tagging, I will put some tags below. Just want to shout out my friends and family that spend so much time watching me. Appreciate you. Hope that you have a great, blessed day. Happy reading, y'all.